Hey guys, Maka here. I'm playing Sanctum 2. This will be the first 15-20 minutes of the game. We'll just go through maybe the tutorial and a few levels. We'll kind of see a few of the game mechanics. I won't be offering any of my personal opinions on the game until I put out my first impressions video. But at the moment, we're just going to go through the video and kind of experience what there is to experience. And we'll hold off our opinions until further date. So Sanctum 2, as far as I do understand, is a first-person shooter tower defense game. This is the second installment of the franchise. The first one was available strictly for Steam, and apparently it was quite successful. And I've seen some of the art and things for it, and it actually looks like quite a bit of fun. So let's give it a go. We'll just go straight for start game, as that makes the most sense for sure. I'll read stuff out loud and try to learn with you guys and show you what there is to know. Okay, so that actually looks really good for a Xbox arcade game. Let's move on, I guess. Okay, we have a sprint button. It's pretty good. Some art. I have very little exposure to the game. I am playing it on the Xbox 360. I got a review copy of it. I know it is a Steam game, and I've seen some gameplay of the first one. So I know a little bit about it, but I'm basically learning just like everyone else. Guess we go over there. Kind of interested to know how the controls handle on a 360. Okay, probably used a little too much ammo. Oh, thankfully they gave me more ammo. Okay, we can aim down the sights with LT. We can press X to reload. That's pretty straightforward stuff. So I guess this is the tutorial part of the game where we're just kind of learning some of the movement and basic controls. So the game comes out. Alright, I think we're in a battlefield of some sort. The game comes out on May 15th on Xbox Live Arcade, as well as, I believe, PSN. And it's also obviously available for the Steam platform, I would imagine, as that's what it was primarily. Oh, I gotta switch weapons. That's what it seems it was primarily built for. And, okay, I'll continue on with that in a sec. You can pick up both resources by the core. Okay. That's a resource. Cool. So I can build, I guess, blocks and towers. Let's do that. How do I... Okay, here's a map. Okay, I think I accidentally pressed the wrong button and some more enemies are coming in. Probably should have paid more attention to the tutorial, or rather opened up the menu and looked at some of the controls, but it's okay. Okay, there's a fuck ton of enemies coming along. So for those maybe unfamiliar with how tower defense works, tower defense is a genre of game where you have incoming enemy waves, and the goal is to build up... Oh, you can die in this game. For some reason I thought there was no health. In tower defense games, what happens is there's some kind of a end goal where enemies are trying to get to. So in this case, there's a big core in the middle. And what you try to do is you try to build towers in a structured way to kill these enemies before they can get to your core or clear the level or any other thing like that. And I guess in this game, you do the tower defense, plus you also get the ability to do some of the shooting yourself. I think it's... Okay, so that's how we build something. Aim at the ground and then press RT to build a tower.
Not enough resources.
Not enough resources. Really? Okay. That's fine.
Not enough resources.
Okay, but what we can do here, which is pretty cool, we don't have enough resources to necessarily buy towers, but what we can do is we can build blocks to kind of guide the enemies exactly where we want to go. So now if you look at the map, we see that they have to go through this area. Anyways, as far as I do understand, this game is made in such a way where it is not possible to progress unless you use both the FPS and the tower strategy parts of the game. You can't actually beat at a mission. Okay, that is me dying. You can't actually beat a mission unless you have decent tower setup, and you can't beat it unless you actually shoot on your own. You need both of them to really combine together to successfully be able to defend your core. So you want to keep that in mind, because some players are, you know, likely to just kind of try to jump in and not care about certain aspects, but it's important that you keep everything in line. Let's try some secondary fire. Oh, okay, so secondary fire is also a possibility here. They're, what I can tell, a lot more damage, but they also are slower and take up more ammo. So far the game seems kind of difficult, but overall I'm actually pretty surprised with so what we're gonna do, I think the obvious thing to do,
Not enough tower bases.
sell the lightning tower in the corner. Press and hold RB to sell a tower. Okay, so I believe this is that tower. Okay, so I sold that tower. What I'm going to do really quick is, you can see the map in the top right corner. I'm actually going to, if I put a block right here, there we go. Now we can see that the enemies have to go through this long area, which is perfect because I have two towers, which are the green blocks on the map set up. So I really like this setup. It's your typical tower defense setup.
Not enough tower bases.
So I can actually, I don't have enough tower bases, but I do have enough resources to buy another turret. So I'm gonna buy a turret and put it right here. Now I feel like I have a steady stream of fire and choke point, which is probably a good thing to have in a tower defense game. Oh, apparently I have enough resources to buy one more tower. Let's do it. Alright, so hopefully this round is a little bit easier even than the last. I'm not exactly sure where do I have resources. Okay, so I have 190 I guess resources, and a tower costs 140, and I think I'm allowed to have a total of 10. Not exactly sure. Okay, what you can also do is what I'm going to try right now is you can actually delete blocks to make new blocks. So I'm actually going to try that now. If I hold RB to sell this, perfect, and then I can build it right here, and then I have a different type of choke point, which I like because it gives the enemies basically only one place to go. And if I build a tower right here, I really like the angles it can get. So let's try that. Hopefully I do a little better, because the first couple waves I wasn't that great. So I will be, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do a full review like I've done for some of the previous games in the past. But I'm going to really try my best to give you guys a first impressions, hands-on look with this game, and really talk about what I like and dislike. And that'll be out on Tuesday. Okay, so I guess that is like the tutorial level, or however you want to explain it. Complete your first map, Humble Beginnings. It's an achievement there. But I do want to give you guys a real opinion-driven video about this game. It'll be released on Tuesday night, and at that point, I'll really be able to talk about everything and critique the game for everything it does offer. I've unlocked the Gatling. Here, I guess we have some post-game details. I personally got 25 kills and 1 death and whatnot. And then my towers. These is what my towers were able to do. I can put them together. That's pretty cool. You can see like a little map there, like a visual representation of who did what. Let's just continue and see where that takes us. So we're already at the 11-minute mark, about 10-minute mark. We're going to the park. I want to keep this video to about 15 to 20 minutes, and then just kind of play a little more on my own and be able to form an opinion and stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video and are finding it fun. Here it looks like we have a character select screen where we have a few characters. We have a shotgun guy, a sniper rifle guy, this chick with a big ass weapon, and the assault rifle person. We can set targets on fire. Now typically I'd go for the shotgun guy, but I don't know about... Yeah, let's do shotgun guy because I plan on making like a choke point. Oh, we can also add secondary weapons, and we can add a special what type of tower we like. So we can have the Gatling tower or the cannon tower. Just for simplicity, I think I'm gonna go for the cannon tower because it does more damage and has a little more range. I think as you would progress, you would unlock characters that have the ability to have more towers at a time. But we're really gonna see. So let's get the resources first. Also, what I just noticed is pretty cool. If you look at the top left-hand corner where the map is, you can actually see some orange dots coming through this hole right here, and you can see this orange trail. And I think that trail is to show where enemies are most likely to go. So you can see there's obviously a weak point here, and I mean it's pretty obvious that I think the developers want you to put a block right here. And as you build that block, you give the enemies a much longer, path to travel to get to your core, which gives you more time to shoot them, and obviously a little bit more time for your towers to do some damage. So I actually want to set this up a little bit differently. So let's try to do this. Okay, never. We also have some enemies here. I don't know exactly what they do, to be completely honest. I'm actually going to put this block here. And the reason I like this is because it really blocks them from going. It makes them go through this one little area. And I can actually add another block. Cool. So if I add the block here, it kind of makes them have to zigzag a little bit, which is actually... Alright, I'm going to build a little bit of a zigzag actually, so hopefully that does work. Alright, and now to build some towers. I have... A tower costs 140 and I have 480. So let's do some quick math. I should be able to build three towers. So let's build one here, one here, and one there. So I really like this setup. I actually think it's really good, especially for the first round. I don't think I'll have any problems at all with any of these enemies, but we're gonna see how it goes. Oh. So it doesn't seem like you really see reload animations. They just kind of happen. Like right now I'm actually reloading. But I think if I start reloading and switch weapons and switch back, it'll, like, you can reload while you don't have them equipped. Okay, so I got some extra resources. Actually no, I forgot. You actually have to go to your core to get the resources after every wave. So now that I was successful, I'm gonna just build a little bit more of a zigzag here. have one more. Yep. Alright, I really like this setup, guys. Super excited. I'm going to build one more tower here. We're going to start the wave, and I'm going to test the quick reloading thing I mentioned earlier. I think you can actually shoot. I'm at 5 bullets. Reload. Switch weapons, and then use the other weapon for a sec. And then switch back, and it's reloaded. So I think that's cool. I like that. It's pretty different. Also, don't forget, each weapon has a secondary fire. So let's try the secondary fire. We'll try it next round, I guess. The secondary fire of the shotgun. So we're coming up on 16 minutes. There are 6 waves. I'm going to try to just quickly get through the waves here. I might cut the video off early. I don't want it to be too long, give too much away here. We'll put, whoops. So I have played some tower defense in my past. I haven't played, like, you know, the big ones that a lot of people might have played, but I have played a few of the iPhone ones and some of the less involved ones that are actually kind of popular. I'm not quite sure what the shotgun secondary fire does. Let's see here. Okay, you can actually load up more than 1 bullet at a time. Right there, I shot 3 or 4 bullets at the same time. That's pretty cool. So I'm actually just going to let my towers do the rest of the work while I run back to the core and grab some more resources. Alright, there we go. So the way it works is this box right here is like money for towers, and this little crate right here is resources for blocks. Obviously, you have to build a tower on top of a block. I'm not sure if I'm using the perfect terminology, but as far as I understand, you will have to do that. So I can build one more tower, and I can build, let's see here, I can build one more block. Let's just add a little bit more of a zigzag even. So if you follow, the best way to kind of build your zigzag is if you follow the orange path, you kind of want to get in the way of it in such a way where it slows them down just enough. So I'm going to put it right here. I think that'll kind of have to make them go around, and I can actually build a ton of these, so don't see why not. Alright, that's enough. Let's start the wave. I'm not sure if these soldiers actually help you. This is a explorer. I'm not sure what they do, to be completely honest, but I should probably start shooting these enemies. They seem strong. So what I think is cool is that while you're reloading a weapon, you can just switch to the other weapon and use that one temporarily. So it doesn't really slow you down, which is nice. Wave cleared. Alright, I'm just gonna build one more tower. I'm not gonna build up more blocks for this 5th wave. The video's kind of being a little longer than I imagined, but hopefully you guys are getting a good feeling in for the game here, even though it's more of a let's play type of style. So you can see I have like a wall of towers here, which I like, because you like to damage the enemies at the beginning, and kind of just any spare enemies there might be at the end, you kind of want to take out on your own. Okay, so I guess this is kind of like a boss battle. And the reason I'm saying I guess this is a lot is because I'm playing this for the first time, obviously, just how I told you guys. So if you have your towers set up decently like me, that was pretty quick. And let's just play the last wave and see how it turns out. Okay, no, never mind. We're still in the same wave. I guess this is like, it's kind of like a boss wave. But, sorry, just a mind thought right there. It's kind of like a boss wave, but there's more than one, like, tough enemy, I guess you would call it. Wave cleared. So I'm just going to go and try to see if I can get enough resources to buy one more tower, and then if I can just, I'm not going to build more blocks. I don't think it's necessary. Let's do it. Just build a little more of a kink here. Okay, so I just got another achievement called The Basics. Build 20 tower bases. Cool. I can build one more tower. I'm going to put it somewhere near the beginning, but also somewhere near this little new kink that I bought. As, uh-oh. Sounds like a timer. Yep, so you only have a limited amount of time, I guess, before you have to start the wave, which is why I guess it did that. This is wave 6. This is the last wave of the park. This is what you want. You want like a lot of different towers shooting. I think when you get a lot further in the game, I would imagine there are different types of towers and different types of enemies have different types of weaknesses. Just based off of some of the footage I've seen of the Sanctum 1 for Steam, you'd like to imagine that, you know, tower defense games do get quite complex. So it's a pretty fair bet to assume that it would get pretty complex. I should probably really take care of this boss right now. So luckily for me, I did build this new kink and have a lot of time to kill this guy now. There we go. And I beat this. So thanks for watching, guys. This is we're on almost 23 minutes now, but that was my small introduction, let's play type of game into Sanctum 2 for Xbox 360 arcade, also available for PS3 and other obviously on PC. So thanks for watching. As always, if you found the video helpful, help me out by liking the video, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys around next time. Peace.